King Jr. got another video for y'all. Please sure that you like and subscribe to the channel. And also, share the video to get all your latest boxing news. And be sure to hit that bell icon to always stay notified as soon as I release the news and comes out. With that being said, legendary fighter, super Hall of Famer, man with over 100+ fights, Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. Was recently in an interview, and he stated that Ryan Garcia is just another sideshow. He's not even worth watching. He's a waste of time. He's a waste of time in the sport of boxing. And he's asked about how do you see the fight between him and Tank Davis. He says, ain't no doubt Gervonta Tank Davis is going to win this fight. He says he's got Gervonta Tank Davis by knockout, by brutal knockout. And I have to agree with Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. I know a lot of past fighters have some aggression to certain type of fighters. And Julio Cesar Chavez is a man that, yeah, he may not have fought the best early in his career. He was just padding the stats. But towards the middle of his career, Julio Cesar Chavez did fight the best of the best, despite how we feel about certain fights that he should have lost. But he was willing to fight those guys, and he beat those guys. And Julio Cesar Chavez is a man about seeing the best matches as possible. And he just simply just not a huge fan of Ryan Garcia. I don't even think he likes Ryan Garcia. At the end of the day, he just says he's just a sideshow. But a lot of these fighters today, you know, are making more money. I think there's some tendencies with older fighters not getting the money that they deserve and stuff like that. I will say one thing about Ryan Garcia. Yes, he has built his brand up outside the sport of boxing. But like I always say, he hasn't found a way to turn those 9 million plus social media followers into dollars yet. We seen Errol Spence Jr., we see Gervonta Tank Davis, we seen Devin Haney. Those guys have millions of followers. Errol Spence doesn't have 1 million followers. He's close to 1 million. But all those guys are doing miraculously good numbers. Ryan Garcia, he's just simply not doing good numbers. Ryan Garcia is more focused on outside the sport of boxing, and he's more focused on inside the sport of boxing. Now, it'll be a different story if Ryan Garcia found a way to turn those social media followers into dollars, and he could be this big hot commodity in the sport of boxing. We've seen that Errol Spence Jr., you know, doesn't have the many social media followers, but he sold out in the live gate in 2020 with Danny Garcia. And, you know, he was doing big numbers and coming off a car accident and being out the ring for 2 years and coming back and doing the numbers he was doing. Ryan Garcia couldn't even sell out in his hometown. And you got Gervonta Tank Davis, you put him anywhere he goes, he's selling out everywhere. I guarantee you, if you put Gervonta Tank Davis in Ryan Garcia's hometown, he's going to sell out California. And Ryan Garcia just simply ain't doing the numbers, in my opinion. I do admire him for what he's done outside the sport of boxing. He would never have to worry about money again because he built his brand off social media. He's got a YouTube channel. I'm sure he's making a lot of money off the YouTube as well. He's getting the views and stuff like that. He's got sponsors, endorsementships outside the sport of boxing. But this is a dangerous fight. If Ryan Garcia fights Gervonta Tank Davis, it doesn't put up a decent fight, and he gets knocked out, I think Ryan Garcia's career is going to be over. I don't think he's going to come back from it. I think he's going to be embarrassed. He talked all that talk that saying he's going to knock out Gervonta Tank Davis within 2 rounds. And if Gervonta Tank Davis knocks you out, I think it's going to be a scenario just like Oscar De La Hoya and a Manny Pacquiao situation. Manny Pacquiao retired Oscar De La Hoya, and I think Gervonta Tank Davis is going to retire Ryan Garcia at the end of the day. But I have to agree with Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. Ryan Garcia is just basically a sideshow at the end of the day. He's not even a serious boxer. He's just food for Tank. Basically, that's what he's saying. And, you know, at the end of the day, I wish Ryan Garcia the best. I think he's going to lose against Tank, but I wouldn't be surprised if it goes to a decision. But in the Javier Fortuna fight, Ryan Garcia, in my opinion, did not make the adjustments. Yeah, he landed a jab heavy. Yes, he has fast hands. Yes, he has power in both hands. But Ryan Garcia still fight amateurish. You know, he's just simply just not taking the sport seriously. And he got floored by Olympic gold medalist Luke Campbell, who is not the biggest puncher in the world. So if you got floored by Luke Campbell, imagine what Gervonta Tank Davis is going to do if he lands that same punch just like Luke Campbell. Ryan Garcia might be the aggressor in this fight and try to walk down Gervonta Tank Davis, but I think it's going to be a scenario like Rolly Romero. he's going to run into a punch that he doesn't see. He's going to be throwing those fast hands everywhere. And if he's uncoordinated, if he missed one of those punches, I think Gervonta Tank Davis is going to set him up with the same shot. He's either going to catch him with a left uppercut or a right uppercut, or he's going to simply catch him with the same punch Rolly Romero threw. He's going to run into something, and he's going to get caught with a left hook. And it's going to be night-night for Ryan, because I don't think Ryan Garcia has the best chin in the world. Yes, can he get up from a punch? Yes, if it's not full impact, but he ain't getting up for Gervonta Tank Davis, and I agree with Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. With that being said, guys, it is what it is. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. This is your boy King Jr. I'm out of here. Peace.